Hey, hi everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani from learn-automation.com. Today in this video, we are going to talk about how we can configure Selenium in this Windows operating system. So if you have any other operating system, Mac or Linux, then I will record a separate video, but this video is only about Windows operating system. Now, if you have been into my channel, then you must be wondering why I'm creating this video, which is very basic. So let me tell you, when I started my YouTube channel in 2014, I have not recorded any video till now on how to configure Selenium on Windows. Recently, many people are facing issue while installing Selenium Webdriver because now we have different Java versions, Eclipse editor versions, and Selenium version with different browsers. So many people are getting compatibility issues, they're not able to start. So if you have already Selenium in your system, that's fine, but those who are starting from the scratch, they can start watching this video. So let me show you what exactly we are going to cover throughout the session. So we'll start with what is the default or the minimum system requirement you should have before starting with Selenium, then different ways to configure Selenium WebDriver, and finally we'll create one or first automation script on Windows. So when it comes to system requirement, main thing is you need any of the operating system. So default as of now I'm using Windows, but if you have Mac and Linux, we will discuss about Mac and Linux in the later videos. You also need minimum memory. So actually there's no officially minimum RAM required, but from my past experience, minimum 1 GB you should have in order to start. But I personally recommend go with minimum 2 to 4 GB because minimum when you have 4 GB you can start at least few sessions. 1 GB will be very less. When it comes to hard disk, you need minimum 500 MB space, but again I recommend go with if you have a free space of 10 GB, it's a good way to start. And apart from that, you need current user with admin rights because we will be doing some path variable changes. So if you don't have admin rights, you will not be able to change the path variables. Apart from that, you need all the browsers which you are going to use for your automation, and finally definitely the internet connection. So now before I jump into the setup part, you should understand the different ways to configure Selenium in your Windows. Not only Windows, same will be applicable for other operating system as well. So if you are completely beginner or if you are completely new to Selenium or test automation, and if you want to start, you can start with without any build tool. So in this step you need only one jar file. That jar file will be enough to start with Selenium. You just need to add that jar file into your project and you can start writing the automation script. But if you are intermediate or the advanced guy and if you want to start, I would highly recommend start with the build tool. And this is what I recommend personally because in industry we use all the build tools. So the current one which we can use is Maven and Gradle. We also have Apache Ant, but that is not that advanced. So Maven and Gradle is the industry standards. For Maven, we will be discussing separately. I already have a video. In case if you want, you can go ahead and watch that video. For Gradle, I have a separate series itself that you can watch. So the one which we are going to use today is the first one without any build tool. I'm assuming you are the completely beginner or you want to just start with Selenium. And now these are the four things you need in order to start. You need Java JDK. There's a small mistake I did. It should be Java JDK we need. So JDK 8, then Eclipse IDE, Selenium jar, and the respective drivers for the respective browsers. For IE we need IE browser, IE driver. For Firefox we need Gecko driver. For Chrome we need Chrome driver. So let me start with JDK. So just search for Java 8 or maybe you can directly type JDK 8 download. Okay, so you will get oracle.com. So you can see this is Java 8. So this is the build one, JDK 8 U221, and these are the operating systems. Okay, so the one which we are going to use is Windows 64. So you can see this part. So you can just download this exe and you can start. In case if you are working with 32-bit system, you can continue with this. So in order to download, you just need to accept the agreement and you need to click on this exe. The moment you click on this exe part, it will start downloading Okay, it is asking you to sign into the Oracle account. This was not there earlier, but recently they introduced that you need Oracle active account in order to download. So I will give you an alternate way. The moment you say JDK8 download, you will also see filehippo.com. So if you have time, just log into Oracle site, okay, and you will be able to download. Since I already have alternative, so you can see I can continue with JDK8 181. The one which we were using was 221, but JDK8 181 is also available. So the moment you click download this version, okay, it will start downloading. And you can see this one I already have, so I'm going to pause this downloading, but in case okay you don't have, then please wait for the download and then you can start. So I will tell you how it will look like. So if I go to my E drive, softwares, JDK8, so you can see the one I'm using from 2015 is JDK840. The one which we downloaded is JDK8 181, but that's fine. You just need to double click on this exe file. It will install like a normal application, right? Double click exe, it will start, and you just say next, 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 and it will install on your local system. That's all. Then you need to set the path variables. So I will tell you how to set the path variables. The moment you install Java, you need to go back to C drive. You need to open program files. You will find a separate Java folder here. Open this and you will find JDK. So in case if you're going with 181, it will be JDK 1.8.0.181. Double click on it and you will find these folders. The one which we need is the binary. If you see here, we have Java compiler, Java executor, and all the binary files which we need. So first path that we need to set, okay, so this is the main directory where the binaries are available. So in order to install Java, we already did, but in order to configure, we need to set two variables. One is the user variable and another is system variable. So user variable, you need to set a variable called Java underscore home. So Java underscore home, and you need to provide the path till base directory. So this is the base directory, guys, where all the folders, libraries, binaries are present. So this is our home directory. And when it comes to system variable, you need to edit one path, guys. You don't have to create a new or delete existing one. Edit this path and give the path till bin, which is this. That's all you need. So let me show you how you can do that. So just go back to your My Computer, right click, properties. You will be navigated to this particular Windows screen. Click on advanced system settings. You will see system property. So this is the computer name, hardware, advanced. So just click on advanced, click on environment variables, and here you will see these are the user variables for this particular user, and these are the system variables. So the one which you have to create is Java underscore home, and you need to give the path till base directory, which is this. That's all. The moment you click on OK, it will come back to your user variables. If you search, you can see this is the path which we have, and then we have path variables. So just click on any of the variables and type P. You will be navigated till here. Click on edit. Do not delete, guys. Do not create a new variable. Simply click on edit. Go till the last and you need to give the path till bin folder. That's all. And semicolon, and click on OK. I already have, so I'm not going to make it, but you just need to give the path till bin, and that's all. For you, you just need to click on OK, OK, apply, and OK. As of now, I already have, so I'm just clicking on cancel because I already have these path variables. So in order to cross verify whether everything is working fine or not, just type just open CMD and type java space hyphen version. The moment you say version, it will take few seconds and it will give you current Java version which we have. So it has Java 8 and build number is 40. Okay, now we need any of the editor. Once Java is installed, you don't have to do anything. Now it's all Eclipse part. So in order to start with Eclipse, you just go back and type Eclipse download and just open their official site, which is eclipse.org. So now when you come here, you will get two things. One is you can download their installer or you can download the package. I personally recommend downloading the packages. So if you go with the installer also, that's fine. It will give you an exe file that you can run. But let me show you the packages which I recommend. The moment you click on download packages, it will navigate which section or which version of Eclipse you want to download. So you can see these are the packages which is available. So this is for Java developers, this is for C++ developers, this is for pure Java developers. So guys, there's a small difference in each and every package. Okay, so this is mainly for Eclipse committer, this is for PHP, this is for those who want to work with web applications, and there's so many ones. So this is the main confusion, which one to download. Okay, do not get confused, just go ahead and download this one. Okay, this is for enterprise Java developer. This is also fine, you can also go with this, but you can also go with this. So this is mainly when you want to work with enterprise applications, but since we are going to deal with basic Java projects which will help us for our automation, we are going to use this one. Now there's a small one thing which you have to notice. These are the latest available versions. So you can see the one which is showing currently is this, right, 9/2019. Which one? Okay, so it must be a 4.13. So guys, these are the versions which is available. You can go ahead if you want to use the previous version. The one personally I recommend is 4.8, which is Eclipse Photon and Eclipse Oxygen. These Eclipse versions are mainly for new Java versions. So anyways, we are going to use Java 8, so I will continue either with Photon or Oxygen. Recommended is any version above 4.5 is fine. So whether you have Neon, Oxygen, Photon, it should work. This will also work, but few plugins might not be compatible, so I'm not going to use it. But in case if you want to give a try, feel free to download the latest version and give a try. My personal experience, I used 4.12. Few plugins was still not compatible with the 4.12. So I will stick to 4.8 or 4.7. So you can go with Photon as of now. The moment you click on Photon, again it will ask you. So you can download for Windows. I will use 64-bit, and you can see the zip file. Click on the zip file and it will start downloading. I also have this, so I will click on cancel and I will show you how it will look like. So you can see the moment you download the zip file, it will come something like this: Neon, Oxygen and Photon. So moment you extract this, you will get a folder like this. Okay, or you can extract to a specific folder and you will get something like this. Let's assume you extracted and you got this Eclipse. You will get all these folder structures where you will have configurations, plugins, readme file, everything. So I have created a I just created a shortcut on my desktop. Okay, so this is the shortcut which I have. The moment I click on this, it will ask you, do you want to run this? So say yes. You can see the one I'm using is Eclipse Oxygen, and now it will ask you, do you want to create a fresh workspace? So I will say yes. I will give Eclipse October. Workspace is nothing but the directory where it will keep all your projects. So click on launch. It will take few seconds because you are creating fresh workspace. So it will take few seconds and your fresh workspace will be ready. Okay, either you can click on this close welcome, or you can click on this workbench, and this is how you will get the Eclipse. So this is, guys, one Java perspective, but in case if you want different perspective, you can select the perspective from here. Let's say I need Git perspective, I also need debug perspective. These are the few frequently used perspective which we will be using in upcoming videos. So make sure you use Git perspective and debug perspective as well. So on the left hand panel we have Project Explorer. These are a few other views. Okay, in case we're working with servers, you will get all the servers here. Let's say Apache Tomcat servers, and once you move forward you will see the outline which is here, and the console as well. So Java is done, Eclipse is done. Now you just need Selenium jar. So for that, again go back and search for Selenium download. You will get their official site, which is seleniumhq.org, and you can see the Selenium standalone server. So guys, there are again two ways. Many people, they go with this approach where they can download the complete zip file, extract the zip file, and they add all the jar files, which is also fine, but I personally recommend using one jar which can serve your purpose. You don't need to download a lengthy zip file and extract all the jars and add. One jar file is more than enough in order to start. So the moment you click on this jar file, it will take few seconds and it will install. Okay, so you can see this is downloaded, and if you want to see some more details, when you come to this section which is Selenium client and Webdriver bindings, you will also see one option called change log. In case if you are interested, these are the change logs. So you can see, guys, this is the one which we are using, and these are the upcoming releases: Selenium 4, Selenium 4 alpha 1 to alpha 3. These are also present, but these are not officially released, so it is not showing on the portal. Okay, now what you can do, you just need to add this jar into your project and you can get started with Selenium. So let's create a fresh project. So you can see we are getting this option called Maven project, right? Groovy project. These are the build tools which we have. This we will see once we move forward. If you want to see, I already have previous videos, but that are little like I recorded few times back, but I will create again from the scratch in upcoming videos. At this moment you start with plain Java project and click on next. Give any name. I will give Selenium tutorials. Do not change this, it is taking by default 1.8. Click on next, and you can see it is, once you navigate to library section, we have an option called add external jar. The one which we downloaded just now, it must be in the download section. So I will just say Selenium, you can see this, right? 3.141.59 and click on finish. Okay. Remember my decision, open perspective, and your installation is done. Configuration is also done. Now you can directly start working with your automation scripts. So you can see this option. We have the reference library, which is only one. Once you move forward, you need to add a couple of more libraries as well. So this is the default JRE which is coming, and this is the SRC folder. So in the SRC folder, you can create let's say package, and I will say day 1, and you can create your script. So I will go ahead and I will create a plain Java program. Let's say first Selenium script, and you can take public static void main. Now guys, if you are completely new to Java, then I have a set of videos for Java as well. You can refer that if you are completely new. Now, in order to start, we need to understand few interfaces and classes of Selenium. So we have a separate interface called Webdriver interface. Okay, so you need to create reference of this particular interface, and you need to create object of a respective driver. So if you want to work with Chrome driver, you need Chrome driver. If you want to work with Firefox, you need Firefox driver, and same will be applicable for IE as well. Now, in order to work with browsers, you need driver for each and every browser. Okay, so we have a system class, and we have one method called set property. In this set property, you need to set one property called webdriver.chrome.driver, and you need to download one Chrome driver and set the path. So how do you download this particular driver? Guys, these videos I already recorded, so if you go back how to work with Chrome, Firefox, I already explained. But since we are covering this, let me show you at least with Chrome. So you click on this third-party browsers, come to this section, click on latest. You can see they have current releases and they already given information. If you are using these versions, then download these drivers. The one I am using, let me quickly check. I am using 77. So if we are using 77, we need to download this. You can see they have Linux, Mac, Windows. Even it is for Windows 32, but it will work for 64 as well. Click on this, and this is our zip file. I will extract this, and at the desktop I will say new Chrome, and I will extract there. So this is the Chrome driver which just now we extracted. I will press shift from my keyboard, and I will right click. I will get this option called copy as path, and I will go ahead and give that path here. And in Java, either you can use 1/ or 2/. I am using 2/, and we are good to go. Okay, so this is the path which we have set. This is the instance which we are going to start. Now you can give any application which you want to start. So let's say I want to start the same. I want to work with seleniumhq.org/downloads, and I want to get the title. I will say driver.getTitle, and I will say driver.quit. The moment I run as Java application, a session will start, it will open and it will close. You can see when I say driver.getTitle, it is giving me title as downloads. And if you want some other details, you can just fetch all these details, like get current URL, maybe some other details like page source and all, and it will start. It will pass that URL, and you can see it is able to giving me all the details. The last thing which I want to cover before we end this session is the documentation. Those who are completely new, they want to know what each command does, right? Because let's say when I put mouse over, I want to see what this getTitle does. It is saying no document or no attachment found. But the same thing when I go with Java classes, like I want to put mouse on the system, so system is a class. When I put mouse on the out, so out is a object of print stream class. Println is a method of print stream class, right? So when I put the same thing for Selenium, it will not show. The reason is we need to attach the documentation. This thing can be avoided if you have a Maven project. It will automatically show you. but the moment you use plain Java project, you need to attach the Java doc. So how to do that? You just go back to the same seleniumhq.org and click on this Java doc. It will navigate to this particular page where you will find all the information about the packages, classes which we have. So what you can do, go back to your project, right click, build path, configure build path, go back to libraries. Can you see this arrow? Open this arrow, not for JRE. We need to attach documentation for this jar. So you can see this Java doc is set to none as of now. Click on edit. Just give the location and just remove index.html. Give the path till Java, click on OK, click on apply and close, and we are ready. The moment you put now mouse over, you can see it will give you the description that this will return you this, and this is the return type. The moment you put mouse over on the get title or get current URL, it will tell you what this method will do and what it will return. Like this, in case if you want to explore more, just type driver dot let's say get window handle, so it will give you what this does. Okay, cool. So just go ahead and set up everything in your system. Let me quickly remind, we did Java like JDK 8, then Eclipse 4.7 or 8 you can use, then you can use the current Selenium version and respective driver, and you can start with your first Selenium script. Guys, that's all I have from my side. So if you like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notification. And if you have any other query, then you can send me an email and I will try my best to reply. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.